Okay, here we go.
Just
Here we go.
going to town.
I am going to tell you a story of two unrelated people's lives and how they eventually are intertwined for the best possible outcome. First, I will tell you about a little boy named Max. Max is 6 years old, and without help, he will die. He has a rare liver condition and is expected to live for only 6 more months. His only chance of living is a liver transplant. He's on the transplant list, and his family waits every day for that phone call that a donor has been found. Now, about the other person in this story, which is Kevin. Kevin is a small but 20-year-old athletic college student who has a passion for riding his motorcycle. One day, Kevin and Max's lives become intertwined in a way that changes both of their lives drastically. Kevin's life finds tragedy. He is in a horrible motorcycle accident which leaves him brain dead. Because of a previous decision that he had made to become an organ donor and his willingness to make his wishes known, his family made the selfless decision to donate his organs. Max's family received the long-awaited life-saving call, and he has the liver transplant. He goes on to live the life of a typical 6-year-old boy who is no longer terminally ill. Kevin's family grieves their loss, but takes a great deal of comfort that life-saving positives came out of the loss. It's uncomfortable to think about, but any of us or someone we care about could be in Max or Kevin's situation. Just take a moment to imagine the internal struggle of being on the transplant list, knowing that someone has to die in order for you to live. According to the organdonor.gov website, last dated July 17, 2015, approximately 22 people die every day waiting for a transplant. If you do the math, that is over 8,000 lives lost per year. There is a critical shortage of organ donors, and it is very easy to become one. First, I will explain the need for organ donation. Then I will discuss the benefits of being an organ donor and a recipient. And lastly, I will inform you on how to become an organ donor. Hopefully by the end of my speech, you will consider acting on your own personal wishes regarding organ donation in order to potentially save someone's life. Thousands of people die each year because of the shortage of organ donors. According to the National Organ Procurement and Transplant Network website, as of July 24, 2015, there are 122,634 people waiting for life-saving organs on the transplant list. And every month, more than 2,000 new names are added to that list. Some of the organs that candidates are waiting for could include a heart, liver, pancreas, kidney, lungs, intestines, to name a few. Not only are people in need of vital organs, many people are also on the transplant list awaiting corneas, bone, and bone marrow, and other life-saving tissues such as skin, heart valves, cardiovascular tissue, and soft musculoskeletal tissue. Even with advances in technology and donation, the number of donors is still drastically less than the demand for organ, eye, bone, and tissue donation. According to statistics found on donatelife.net, updated in May 2015, last year more than 8,500 deceased donors helped make approximately 24,000 organ transplants possible. However, this is still not enough. As you can see, there's a major shortage of organ donors. So what would be the benefit of donating your organs? There are benefits in donating organs for both recipients and donors. The benefits of being on the receiving end of an organ transplant may seem obvious. I had the opportunity to do a personal interview with Liz Johnson, advisor at Northeast Community College, on July 27, 2015, who is a recipient of donor lungs. She had a double lung transplant at the age of 23 as a result of being born with cystic fibrosis. To quote Liz, "The biggest benefit of being a donor recipient is not only that you get to live, but you get to plan life. Before my transplant, I couldn't make plans on a Wednesday for something that was happening on a Friday, not knowing how I was going to feel. When I received my lungs, I could finally plan a vacation that was 6 months down the road because I knew I was going to feel good." There are also benefits of being an organ donor. One of the biggest benefits is that as an organ donor, you have the power to save lives. According to organdonor.gov, last updated July 2015, one donor can save up to 8 lives. The same donor can also save or improve the lives of up to 50 people by donating eyes, bones, and tissue. The family of an organ donor can benefit as well. By donating a loved one's organs, they can take comfort in the fact that they did what they could to bring some positive to their situation by saving or extending the life of someone else. According to the National Organ Procurement and Transplant Network, Last updated July 2015, organ donation is the best way for grieving families to find comforts from their loss. There are many benefits to donating your organs, whether you are the recipient, the organ donor, or the family of an organ donor. So how do you become one? Becoming an organ donor is simple. Most states allow an organ donation preference to be shown on your driver's license. When applying for your driver's license, you can indicate that you would like to be an organ donor, and a small symbol will then be shown on your driver's license. You can also join the Organ Donor Registry by finding your state's registry at organdonor.gov. It is also important to make your wishes known to your family. Once a person is deceased, if they cannot be found on the Organ Donor Registry or it has not been indicated on your driver's license, doctors are more than likely ask the family about organs you have given permission to donate. Life-saving organs are buried every day just simply because people did not think about organ donation, or they never made their wishes known to their family. It is a hard decision to make in tragedy if you haven't thought about it ahead of time. Today I've shown you that there is a major need for organs and how easy it is to become one. The only real solution to increasing the number of organ donors is to educate people on the positive benefits that come with the decision to be a donor. That is exactly what I hope I have done for you today. I'm confident that providing some thought-provoking information that each of us can take action to the organ shortage by saying yes to being a donor should we find ourselves in a tragic situation. It could literally be the difference between you or someone that you care about living or dying.